Hey, we're joined now by a couple Notre Dame students who helped lead the creation, marketing, and distribution of the #1 selling item on any college campus in the world. It's a much anticipated game day tradition here at Notre Dame over the last 27 years. It's come to be known simply as the shirt. So let's welcome to Notre Dame Day team the shirt, Justin McCurdy, Lindsay Myers, and Kaylee McWiggin. Thank you all.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Lindsay, I'm going to start with you. I'm curious, what goes into choosing the design and the color of the shirt, knowing that you're going to have to sell hundreds of thousands of these?
Well, it's definitely difficult to design for hundreds of thousands of people, but that's why we look at a lot of feedback that we get from the alum, the students, and the fans, because we're doing it for them. And we like to tap into a lot of the many traditions that Notre Dame has, and we want to evoke a lot of feeling out of the shirt, kind of, and make it different than all the rest of them in the bookstore. So.
That's kind of a lot of pressure on you guys. How do you know when you think you've got a winner figured out?
Well, it's definitely a long process. We go through a lot of iterations, but finally we get a feeling, and we just have a great feeling about this year's.
And you guys are wearing them, but we're going to show the folks at home. Kaylee, let's take a look at the shirt and let us know how you came up with this design and what the story is behind it.
Yeah, so we knew we wanted to go very traditional with the shirt this year, but also kind of celebrate the future of Notre Dame football with the new additions to the stadium coming this season. So we went with a true navy, which is a return to a traditional Notre Dame color that we haven't seen since 2012. And the whole kind of theme of the design is new beginnings in the beginning of the game. So we have the players walking out to the coin toss on the front, and then on the back we have the cheerleaders with the Irish flags, and then of course John Scully's "Here Come the Irish" lyrics that every ND fan knows. At the beginning of the game you hear the song begin to play and you just get chills. And then we have a couple of views of the new Campus Crossroads buildings as well. So we really just wanted to unite students, fans, and players this year.
A little bit of old and new in there. That's pretty cool. Justin, I understand the money from the shirt can be used in a very unique way as well. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Definitely. So all the money from the shirt stays here on campus and helps support student groups. So we now have a self-sustaining endowment for the Shirt Charity Fund, which helps students with extreme medical expenses. So now all the proceeds from the shirt, half will go to the student union board, not the student union board, sorry, the student committees and activities, organizations, and such on campus to help fund them throughout the school year and all the activities that they put on with their clubs. The other half goes to the newly created Student Enrichment Endowment, which ensures that all students can take part in the full Notre Dame experience.
And of course, you guys all have the shirts on right now. I got to go get mine later. Where can we buy the shirt?
Right now, if you want it right now at this very moment, you can buy it in the information desk in the Little Fortune Student Center. Otherwise, it's available online and at the bookstore.
All right, and I'm guessing you guys just needed a blue shirt, right? You hadn't had a blue one since you'd been students here, right?
We had the royal blue one last year, but wanted to go back to that true navy color, yes.
Sure. Do you get feedback from your fellow students like, hey, we want this color, we want that color? I'm sure everyone's in your ear lobbying, right?
Yes. Our friends are always asking us, and they're always giving us suggestions, and we can't say anything. But yeah, we definitely, a lot of social media too, like throughout the year, we'll ask the students and the fans, what shirt do you want? Like, what color do you want? And we'll take polls and things like that. But at the end of the day, we all, as a committee, decide, and yeah, we take a leap of faith.
I know you guys unveiled it on Friday, and that's kind of become a traditional Blue Gold weekend thing. Were you guys nervous to see what the reaction would be?
Absolutely, yes.
Especially we were up there polling the crowd while we were waiting to actually unveil the shirt, and the crowd wanted gold, so we were a little nervous when the crowd wanted gold.
A little too late at that point, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm curious, they've been doing this for a quarter of a century now. Do you guys look at, I'm sure you look at past shirts, but do you have any favorites, some that maybe you pulled inspiration from to get this design?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
I think we really pulled some inspiration from the 2015 shirt this year. We all kind of loved the 2015. It was a green shirt, but it had more of a vintagey feel as opposed to the photorealistic. So like the players on the front are more of not cartoonish, but graphic, as opposed to the photorealism.
We got a lot of good feedback on the 2015 shirt, and also like when we're picking like the feel of the shirt and the sizing and all that stuff. A lot of that goes into that too. So a lot of feedback definitely helps us.
I think a lot of people don't realize how much goes into it, but you guys did a great job, so congratulations. You did a really good job. All right, everyone, this year's shirt is on sale, as they mentioned, online, and of course all the Hammond's bookstore locations on campus, so you can go out there and get yours so that you're ready for the season. I got to go out and get 5 from my house personally. All right.